You think death comes with silence, a gentle breath, a soft fading. But no, it comes with me. They call me Banshee, the woman of the fairies, a ghost, a spirit, a warning. But I was not always this. Once, long ago, I was just a woman, a daughter of the Orian clan. My name lost like a thread unraveled from time. I sang at births, I wept at deaths. I held my brothers when they bled into the soil of air. But grief is a blade. It cuts the soul from the body. When the raiders came, they left no breath behind, only bodies. I found them, my kin, torn apart like broken dolls. And the sound I made, it wasn't human. It tore through the valley like thunder. Even the crows fled. The old spirits heard, the people beneath the hill. They don't grant mercy, but they saw something in my sorrow. They made me eternal. Not alive, not dead, something in between. Now I serve the bloodlines, not out of duty, out of memory. You don't see me at first, but you feel me. A cold draft in a warm room, a flicker of light where none should be. And then, the sound, my wail. It starts low, like a mourning mother outside a locked church. Then it rises, thin and sharp, like bone dragged across glass. And when it hits your spine, you will know. It's not a sound of fear, it's a sound of knowing that something is coming. Last night, I came for the MacCarthys. They live in Dublin now, where the grass grows from concrete, and no one looks at the stars. They thought the old ways had died out, but blood remembers, even when minds forget. The boy, Aiden, was the first to feel me. He sat in the kitchen, scrolling his glowing screen. Then came the whisper in the pipes, then the shiver in his chest. I stood in the garden, not moving, not blinking. My hair, white as ash, lifted in wind that didn't touch the trees. My mouth did not move, yet the cry came. He looked through the window. He saw nothing, and yet his heart flinched. Upstairs, his grandmother stirred. Maeve, old Maeve, she knew me. She'd heard me once before, the night her brother vanished into the sea. She thought she'd escaped me, that the stories were just that, stories. But I never forget a family name. She lit a candle and whispered an old prayer. Too late. At 3:07 a.m., I stood at the edge of Aiden's bed. He didn't wake. He never screamed. His heart stopped as I sang. Not a violent death, no blood, no struggle. But something in the soul goes dark before the body ever knows. The doctors would call it a defect, a hidden flaw. But I know better. In the morning, Maeve collapsed beside his body. As she wept, I sat beside her, silent, invisible, brushing her silver hair with cold, hollow fingers. A comfort? No, a reminder. You may think me cruel, but I do not kill. I only herald, I only sing, and those who hear me have already been chosen. Sometimes I appear as a pale woman in gray, eyes red from centuries of weeping. Sometimes as an old crone in black, teeth like splinters, hands like twigs. And other times, when the blood runs coldest, I come as a shadow with no face at all. But always I wail, because your time is not yours. So if you hear a cry in the distance, a sound that makes your chest tighten, do not follow it. Do not search for what made it. Do not open the door, because if it's me, you were never meant to survive the night.